And you've got the coin, give it a toss. Heads is the call. It comes down as a tail. Andy, congratulations, you won the toss. What are you going to do and why?
Yeah, we're going to Belfast today.
Katie Martin just taking a look at that lineup. Dean Foxcroft, the new name coming into the lineup, but four seamers, Foxcroft all-rounder, but that batting lineup looks incredibly strong.
Yeah, that's what I'd suggest would be New Zealand's top six for their first test against England as well. Dean Foxcroft, born in South Africa. There's a few South African-born players playing in this test match.
Kevin, just take a look at the Ireland lineup. Three of the four seamers here are debutants. What do you make of this Ireland playing 11?
Yeah, a little bit like the New Zealand bowling attack, a little bit of inexperience from the seam point of view, obviously led by Mark Adair and Andrew McBride with his off spin. But as you mentioned, Tom Mays, Ruben Wilson and Liam McCarthy all making debuts.
Here's back. We're all set for play. Mark Adair, the most experienced of the Irish attack, will take the new ball. Let's go. And the first runs come from the very first delivery. Just a tickle around the corner. Exactly where any batter would like it to get things going. An err in line from Adair.
Ball first.
Oh, got him! And just like that, Adair strikes! Off the money, the first delivery. The second one couldn't have been any better. You talk about hitting the top of off. It's exactly what he's done.
He adjusted his line, slightly adjusted his length, and it's absolutely perfect. The outside of the top of off as well. So Tom Latham, but he's one that's back in.
Glorious drive. The perfect full face of the bats has been shown by Devon Conway, and that accelerates across the outfield. Outfield can get quicker when the weather is like that.
But it's beautiful today.
Right on the money, and that's a trademark Williamson stroke. Just opening the face. You might think a little fortuitous, but he's definitely looked to play that down with soft hands. A number of different preparation points. One thing remains consistent and constant, and that is the class of Kane Williamson. Yes, it's a leg stump half volley, but put away in real style. I think they're Irish. And taken! Adair has his second, but Liam McCarthy on his test match debut finds two. You sensed it was coming! Ireland have the second breakthrough they wanted. Conway gets it out of the middle, but a leaping Liam McCarthy finds the second wicket.
The in-swinger, and it was a flourish, but have a look at that. To his left, Liam McCarthy, two hands wrapped around it. Devon Conway couldn't quite believe it. He stayed at the crease for an absolute age.
Oh, the first time we see a lusty blow, and it's very lusty indeed. 6 runs to Rachin Ravindra, and maybe a little hint of that IPL action creeping into his test match cricket.
So Mays will get things going after the drinks break, and well, it looks like he isn't at a bowl yet, because that is a rank long hop that's put away very comfortably by Kane Williamson. Goes fuller this time, and the result will be the same. A little bit of late swing on offer, but Williamson guides it elegantly and stylishly.
Member of this team for New Zealand.
Oh, that's a good shout, that's a good shout, and it's given. Kane Williamson trapped LBW for 36. Liam McCarthy strikes his first test wicket, is one of the all-time greats.
Have a look at this front foot, just pushes towards off stump. That's hitting middle and leg.
Faces up to Mark Adair. Takes the edge, and that's gone. Daryl Mitchell lasts only 2 deliveries. Mark Adair has 3. And Ireland will feel very, very firmly in control early.
A little bit too keen to get towards the delivery there. Leaves him a slight edge, but carries through nicely.
They're a little bit more stiller. That was still. It's hit beautifully over the boundary rope. Nope, straight at the pads. A bit of excitement from behind. It will be lunch break. After winning the toss and bowling first, Ireland picking up 4 wickets. The ebbs and flows we've touched on and how they've gone about that innings.
We're going to start with spin in the second, as Andrew McBride gets things going for our second session to place over the coming years. As this is latched onto by Ravindra. What a glorious way to bring up your 50. He is pummeled that into the deep. And it's going to soar all the way for 6. It's come off 87 deliveries for Rachin Ravindra.
Oh, shot. That's where everybody in the ground stands up and applauds. Glorious, sounded wonderful off the bat. Races to the rope. This one's going, and that's 6 all the way.
Super strike from Tom Blundell.
And create a chance through that. Because that will be 50 for Tom Blundell. He's played ever so nicely, close to flawlessly. In fact, it comes off 81 deliveries, a 12th Test match 50 in his 73rd innings to go alongside those 5 centuries, and a warm applause from both sides of the supporters' camps here in Stormont. Very impressive from Tom Blundell. There is a long on out, but he's not going to be able to cut it off as that one's powered down the ground. One bounce skips off the surface, and it's the second boundary of the over.
End of 58, 214 for 4. With that, we are going to have tea.
Starts over pitch, but straight to cover. And I suppose for Ireland, who are so reliant upon Andrew McBride to give them control in Test match cricket.
And there it is. It's a 3-figure score for Rachin Ravindra. An innings of grit, of grace, and of glorious stroke play at times as well. For a cricketer of substance, a man who bats with a very quiet authority, but receives loud applause here. That will be it. Plays it finely, and Tom Blundell goes to 3 figures. A man who hasn't scored a century since December 2024 scores his 600 in Test match cricket and is very warmly applauded by all those in the New Zealand dugout.
Well, in the search for wickets, we'll turn to the part-time off breaks of Harry Tector, who is immediately dispatched with real disdain into the offside.
4 more.
Well, this has been given the kitchen sink. Going to go many a mile. 4 consecutive boundaries to greet the beginning of Harry Tector's spell. And that's a monstrous 6, the biggest hit of the day. Beautiful use of the feet from Rachin Ravindra. He is such an elegant batter. And it's another maximum. He's added real power to his game in recent years, with more and more of a focus on the T20 style of his batting. As Tector's going to continue and buys that wicket. And the exhibition is going to end as Harry Tector, well, he's happy to celebrate it, but again, it's all about the catch. Tom Mays makes good ground to his right. A pat on the back for Ravindra as he looks down at his bat. Ireland, they needed something. It comes from the part-time off breaks of Harry Tector.
Just came off the toe of the bat, I feel. Tom Mays has made good ground, and he's a good fielder, Tom Mays. He's got good hands.
A little shorter. And that'll be the 50 partnership. Dean Foxcroft into the 30s. New Zealand. And as it's played out into the offside, well, Tucker just steps forward, bails off. That is stumps on day 1 of the only Falcha test between Ireland and New Zealand. Blundell, though, 142 not out. He'll resume on his highest ever test score. Ravindra excellent for his 121. Foxcroft unbeaten on 38 on debut as well. Mark Adair, pick of the Ireland bowlers, with 3 for 66. That stumps on day 1.
All set for the second day of this Test match. Let's play. It'll be Tom Mays to start with what is a reasonably new ball, because just, 14 overs of that second new ball, these wonderful club grounds. This one's edged away in between the gap. How many runs have gone through there, KT? It'll be 4 more, and it will bring up Blundell's 150 for the first time in Test match cricket.
Nicely played. Tom Blundell continues to push his best score in Test cricket.
Well, Blundell is on 150, but Dean Foxcroft on debut is now on 50. He can raise his bat in his debut innings. 102 overs gone, New Zealand 386 for 5. And there's the urgency again, very positive against Liam McCarthy. And another 6. Moves on to 170, does Blundell.
Long on, deep mid-wicket in place. I'm going to take him on. Long on is out there. He'll watch it go over his head. Really good strike. Dancing feet from Foxcroft. Has been so impressive on his Test match debut. Now this is launched out towards Humphreys. Settles underneath it and holds on. And it's a maiden Test wicket for young Ruben Wilson. At 19 years of age, he has deserved it ever so much. Lovely moment from Harry Tector going over to congratulate Tom Blundell. Wilson has a Test wicket to his name.
So richly deserved. He's been one of the best bowlers throughout the last day and a bit.
LBW decision is on the cards potentially. They scramble through. Waved away by the umpire. And maybe a potential run-out chance. But it's whether or not his gloves are touching the wicket. Well, the decision is red light. That means Nathan Smith is on his way. Chips hit, and Ruben Wilson will dismiss Dean Foxcroft for 98 on debut, going for the century. He falls too short, and Andy McBride has his first wicket. And with that, the declaration will come. New Zealand 491 for 8.
Good catch by Ruben Wilson. Andy McBride just slowed it up there as Foxcroft was looking for the sweep shot. And
so New Zealand posting 491 for 8 declared in their innings. We're at the innings break.
Crease well.
Oh, beauty. Wraps on the back pad and given. And Doheney's got to go back for a second ball duck. Having grinded it out in the field all day.
Just watch where he releases this, Nathan Smith. Just a slight jump away of the crease. Hit the back leg, looking to play square. Maybe the angle of that run in.
Edged and taken. It's 2 in the over. A double wicket maiden for Smith to start with. Ireland in tatters to start with.
Yeah, even wider, that angle in.
6 minutes to go. And that's nicely put away. It's the first stroke of real confidence from Ireland in their batting effort, and it goes to the captain, Andrew Balbirnie. Good leave from Tector, and it means Ireland will get to that lunch break without too much further damage. As Alex Wharf removes the bails, indicates we'll have the 40-minute lunch break after that extended first session. Who starts to Andrew Balbirnie, just catching us a touch on the hop. Andrew Leonard here to keep you company for the next 30 minutes or so, and fantastic to have my old friend Kevin O'Brien joining me. Got him straight through. And having nearly been cleaned up by the previous delivery that just missed on height, this one jags back in, and it's the middle stump of Balbirnie.
Smith strikes again. That wide of the crease angle looks like a bit of a wobble seam, and it's just decked back in with the angle that Smith produces from bowling wide of crease. A great length.
Oh, now this wraps him on the pad. Did it strike him in line? Yes, it did, says Rod Tucker. Camphor's gone for a first ball duck. It was full, it was straight.
Attacking the stumps, Nathan Smith. Oh, it's close. Is that outside the line? A long way down.
Smith running riots. Ireland in all sorts of trouble as Lorcan Tucker, Ireland's highest scorer in Test cricket, comes to the crease. Oh, what a beauty! And Smith has 5 inside 5 overs. He will probably never get a better delivery than that one. It's a first maiden 5-wicket Test haul. Slices through the attempted drive of Lorcan Tucker.
Carving copy, very similar to Andrew Balbirnie. Just that scramble seam.
Oh, that's hooped back in. Has it done too much? No, it's given. And Tector is the latest to join the procession back to the pavilion. Ireland's innings is in tatters as Fuchs gets in on the party now. And even Harry Tector has to trudge back.
Big in swing from Fuchs. Question, is it going down?
Where the future is in terms of cricket. As McBride guides us away in front of point, in full control. That's a good stroke. And the Donnamana man continues to look very comfortable at the crease. Long levers come out, and when we talk about T20 cricket, there's a shade of T20 in that from Mark Adair. And it does get to the rope. 4 more, the second 4 of the over, the 100 comes up. Of Irish cricket. As McBride pulls powerfully. Ireland continue to attack here. You can see just how much Mark Adair and Andrew McBride enjoy batting with each other.
Squeezed away, and that's the half-century for McBride. He came to the crease with Ireland 38 for 6. And he's put together a very composed, very proactive half-century. End of 32, 139 for 6. So we are waiting for the decision. Yes, indeed. Okay, the bells come off. That will be tea.
Nathan Smith is going to get us going straight after the tea break. Here we go. Normal service resumed for Donnamana's Andrew McBride, who clips him away. What's the longest corner of the ground? And going to get there. Teases the fielder beautifully. Yeah, Georgeson was at Wellington when he came down, and oh, now this would have been out. Only one stump to aim at, but to the left hand of Ravindra. Oh, now, what's this come off? Looks like bats, and it's going to be the end of a very productive partnership. The short ball tactic works, and Smith has 6, a sensational 6 for.
It's how he's able to combat that. That is a nasty delivery. It's hit him underneath the armpit, which is one of the most uncomfortable places for the ball to be.
Oh, that's not what you want to do ideally. Tom Mays straight to the fielder. Ireland are 8 down. Tickner claims his first in this test match. Catches the outside edge and taken in the slips. Caden Williamson with a catch, and Ben Sears claims the 9th Irish wicket.
Good catch by Caden Williamson. Very good catch, went sharply.
Oh, that is not the kindest of deliveries. And Ruben Wilson has taken a bit of a body blow here. Now, New Zealand have enforced the follow-on. Ireland will come out to bat for a second time. They trail by 311 runs after their first innings reply of 179, following New Zealand's 490 for 8 declared.
Here we go, Ireland must follow on. It's a bit more like it for Stephen Doherty. He will breathe a very heavy sigh of relief. He gets off the pair, well, in the most perfect of styles. A cover drive, a favourite stroke of his, all the way for 4. Hung on for that. As that is punched through the leg side, really powerfully. It is with the shape of the movement through the air, but Balbirnie will get a lot of confidence from that stroke. Again, a bit fortuitous, very much in the air, and that square leg is in there because of that movement, but the boundaries continue to flow here. 4 more to Stephen Doherty. Nicely punched down the ground, just a bit too full. Sears getting greedy after that previous delivery, and Doherty responds with a straight drive for 4.
And got him. Andy Balbirnie tickles one behind off Tickner, and he's caught behind with a couple of glorious strokes early in his innings. And Andrew Balbirnie takes the outside edge. Another catch. Now, Carmichael goes. But just a little look around here to the umpires from Tickner.
Just try to work this through square leg. Again,
Yeah,
his
big
head
enough.
getting outside the line of the ball, I feel, falling a little bit.
At the end of the over. Just for the umpires. It's not quite ticked on over to 7. The end of 16. Ireland 65 for 2. So New Zealand, having declared 10 shy of 500, they sent Ireland in for their reply. They had them at 38 for 6. Battling innings from McBride and Adair saw them to 179. 65 for 2, though, Ireland in their second innings.
On day 2 in the second innings. Here we go for day 3. An immediate movement away from the right-hander. You get a sense it's the kind of morning that every bowler will relish. Good looking stroke, and it will be the first boundary of day 3. Belongs to Stephen Doherty, who moves into the 40s in Test cricket for the second time. Edged and taken, you felt it was coming. And Nathan Smith has his 7th of the match, and the night watchman Mays has to go. Worked over throughout the over, 5 consecutive dots, and the 6th ball finds a juicy edge to first slip.
Ball spat up. The next delivery got stuck at the crease, and his 3rd one even further.
Scoreboard ticking over.
This one palmed away, and the wicket falls. Harry Tector just parries one into the slip cordon, just parts for 2. Jags back in sharply here. It looks like it catches the handle of the bat before going to Tom Latham. Shot. Absolutely wonderful. He got plenty behind that, Curtis Comfer, and gets off a pair magnificently.
Folks, maybe a tad straighter here.
Pulled and pulled for 4, which means it'll be 50 for the first time in Test cricket for the 27-year-old from North County Dublin. Special moment for the young man. Be a generational player. Oh dear. Curtis Camphor not happy at all, because this is going to really hurt. A man who's had ankle and knee problems, surgeries on both, has just taken a horrible blow.
A few tears in the eyes. He's got such pride playing for Ireland, qualified through his grandmother. I saw him have a long stint in Bangladesh to be able to bat deep for that game. That is such a shame for Curtis Camphor. A nice acknowledgement from Kane Williamson.
This time Tucker connects, and it goes across the boundary rope nicely. He's registered his first boundary of his innings, takes Ireland to within 1 of the 100. 38 overs done, Ireland 99 for 4. Lovely shot. glorious shot. Lorcan Tucker will have his second boundary and bring up the Ireland 100. 103 for 4 now. Up and taken. As Devon Conway, with the sharpest of reactions, gets under one, and Doherty ends his stay on 57. Tickner has his fourth, and Ireland are 5 down.
Yeah, another snorter from Tickner. Defended from Doherty. Excellent catch from Conway.
Lovely. The infield close in. Andy McBride not bothered. Finds the gap. Drives Tickner for 4.
Guided away by Tucker. Full control. It's a profitable area in Test cricket as he gets a boundary. Pulled. Full control of the pull and pulled for 4. Good stroke, this one. Tucker really only plays one way in Test cricket. Very attractive to watch. Maybe Fuchs into the attack. As McBride gets just enough batting it, playing it late as he always does to get the single. Black Caps fielders are hustling into position with the right hand, left hand combination. Here comes the afternoon session on day 3. This one steered away. Extra bounce from Sears, but extra pace too, and McBride will get to double figures. And this Irish crowd will really get behind these two, cheer every run they can pick up. This was rather well dealt with. Well, this is hammered high and handsome, and it's going to be the first maximum of the second innings. We talk about positive and proactive batting, very much on show there. As this is taken, it was short, it was wide, and McBride, who usually finds the gap so well, could only pick out the backward point fielder. The 150 just came up, and Folks has a first in the second innings.
Cannot believe it's his bread and butter shot.
50 for Lorcan Tucker. Tucks it away off his hip. And a half century, the second of the innings for Ireland, and the 5th for Lorcan Tucker in Test cricket. The 6th time that he's passed the 50-run mark in Test cricket, though. Straight up, and Daryl Mitchell goes back and claims safely. Tucker goes for 50, and Nathan Smith has his 8th wicket in this Test match. Ireland 7 down now.
And it's been his downfall. Yeah, just hands below the bounce on that occasion, intentionally trying to look to hit that up and in the air and over the boundary rope.
Slightly uppish, but a little more power behind this one, and that'll reach the rope. So Liam McCarthy has his second boundary.
Scoring. That's beautifully driven through the offside. Opening up that front foot, giving himself some space and room and a nice extension. 4 more to Ireland. This one is sliced away in front of square on the offside. There's nobody out there. And I just wonder, is Adair thinking, can he get 3? McCarthy slipped, he's got to get back. And he might just have found himself run out, given on field. A calamity, really. He slipped on the grass turf, not running on the pitch. Is Ireland's 8th wicket.
Yeah, just a mix-up between the two. A slip.
Edged away for 4. And Ruben Wilson has his first runs in Test cricket and does not suffer the ignominy of having a pair in his maiden outing.
There it is, 5-wicket haul for Blair Tickner. Ruben Wilson goes for 4, and Mark Adair is left stranded on 44. Match summary. Well, what this doesn't tell you is just how much trouble that Mark Adair had New Zealand in. A great recovery from Blundell and Ravindra. In reply, Ireland were in trouble. They were all out for 179. Follow-on enforced, better in the second innings.
Tom Latham with this Fulcher Solar Ireland v New Zealand powered by SIG Energy trophy. The winners of this one-off test match here in Stormont, it's New Zealand.
Well, congratulations to New Zealand champions of this one-off test match, the Fulcher Solar Ireland against New Zealand test match, powered by SIG Energy.